Have you been feeling a little untethered lately? Not lost, just somewhere between who you've been and who you're becoming? You are right where you are meant to be. Today's reflection is about one of the most beautiful invitations that I know for honoring that in-between space. I wanted to take a few moments to honor this day because it has held a deep meaning for many people around the world. It is a day known as the day out of time. And whether you follow the Mayan calendar or have never heard of it before, I think the invitation that this day offers is something that we can all benefit from. So today I invite you to slow down, to step out of the busyness of everyday life and to spend a few moments in the space between what has been and what is about to begin. So you may be asking, what is this day out of time? And within the modern Mayan calendar, it is considered a sacred space. It's a day that sits between one year and the next. It doesn't belong to the old year. It doesn't belong to the new one. It is a threshold. And across many spiritual traditions, we find moments like this. The stillness between one breath and the next. The quiet before the sunrise, the winter before the spring. It's that pause between exhaling what has been and inhaling what will become. These moments matter because they allow us to integrate. In my work, I often see how quickly we move from one experience to another. We finish one goal and immediately chase the next. We heal one wound and want to begin working on another. We rarely stop long enough to recognize that something has actually changed. Our nervous systems aren't designed to move from one experience to the next without pause. The system needs moments of integration. Our hearts need acknowledgement and our minds need space to organize meaning from the experience. Without reflection, life can become just a series of events. But with reflection, those events can really become wisdom. So today's human design energy also feels beautifully aligned with this invitation. The sun just entered gate 31. This is often called the gate of leadership or the gate of influence. It isn't leadership through status or authority, though. It's leadership through authenticity, through living what we know, through allowing our actions to quietly reflect our values. And the Mayan day sign is Akbal. It's associated with night and dreams, the inner world, the wisdom that emerges in the stillness. And rather than asking us to do more, today asks us to listen more deeply. Notice how perfectly these energies complement one another. Leadership begins with inner honesty, and influence begins with self-awareness. We know that the future begins with reflection. And looking toward tomorrow is also valuable. July 26th marks the beginning of a new year in the Sirius-based Mayan solar calendar. The energy shifts from reflection into possibility, and the Mayan day sign becomes Kan, the seed. I mean, how beautiful is that? After a day devoted to releasing and remembering and honoring what has been, we enter a new cycle carrying the symbolism of a seed. Not a fully grown tree. It's not about certainty, perfection. It's simply about potential. And I love this because the seed does not rush, right? Seeds don't compare themselves to other seeds. They simply respond to the conditions around them and grow in their own time. And I think there is something profoundly healing about that. Maybe we can offer ourselves the same grace. So today, the day at a time, I invite you into a simple reflection, to take a slow breath, to allow yourself to become fully present, and then gently ask yourself, what challenged me this past year? What has strengthened me, surprised me? What am I grateful for? What have I outgrown? What am I ready to release with love? And as I step into the new cycle, what quality do I want to cultivate? Not what do I want to accomplish, not what do I want to fix. This is who do I want to become? and sit with whatever arises. You don't need perfect answers, just honest ones. Transformation doesn't happen just because the calendar changes. It happens because we choose to meet a new moment with greater awareness than the one before. And one of my favorite quotes by Rumi, it sits behind me all of the time. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. So until next time, thank you for sharing the sacred pause with me, and may you honor the journey that has brought you here and release what no longer belongs to the path ahead.